Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Krista. Today I'm going to be doing another foundation review. I have a whole playlist of these videos, so if you guys do like this one and you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and check out that playlist. But today it's going to be the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. This just came out. I saw it on like the new products that just came out on Sephora, and I had to pick it up and try it out. So if you guys want to see me try this, then just continue to keep watching. Alright guys, so let's get right into this foundation review. Before I actually try the foundation out, I'll quickly go over the claims of the foundation, the shade that I got, and the price. So to start off with the shade and the price, this does retail for $40, and I got mine in the shade Vanilla. So I just pulled it up on the Sephora website, and I did buy mine on Sephora. It did come up on like the new products to try out, and I remember liking the original one that they came out with for this, but I think that was more of like a glowy foundation, so I was definitely interested in trying the matte. I feel like my skin's been a little bit more oily lately because it's very humid where I live right now, so I figured this was like the perfect time to actually put this foundation to the test. I feel like you can already see like my skin looks kind of oily today. But so looking over it, it says it's a medium coverage. It says it's for all skin types, normal, dry, combination, and oily. I'm more on the combination side. My skin used to be a little bit more on the dry side, but I would definitely say I'm combination now. I get very oily in my T-zone. And it says it's a life-proof foundation that controls oil and keeps your skin looking flawless for up to 24 hours. I personally never wear a foundation for 24 hours. Before I go to bed, I like to take my makeup off because I'm not trying to break out. So I'm definitely not going to be testing it out for 24 hours, but I'll probably do a good like 6-hour wear test. And it says the highlighted ingredients, it does have coconut water in it, which I believe the last one did as well, the original formula. And that aids in replenishing skin and moisture levels. It says it has alpine rose, which empowers skin's health and resilience, and hyaluronic acid, which gives a smoother, more youthful experience. It is free of parabens, and it's also cruelty-free, which is great for any of my people that only likes cruelty-free products. And then I think that's pretty much about it. So yeah, I just want to get right into trying this out. I don't know if I said it, but I did get the shade Vanilla, and I think this is going to be a good shade for me. I did swatch it, but I did order it online, so we'll see how I did. But yeah, let's get right into trying it out. So I'm not going to use any primer on my face because I want to see how this does alone, especially with the oil control. But I am going to just put a little bit of moisturizer on my face. I'm just going to use this Tatcha, the water cream. I just have like a little sample size of it. I'm just going to use just a little bit of this to make sure there's like no little like dry patches, and it will go on pretty smoothly. Okay, and then in all of my foundation reviews, I like to try one side with a beauty blender and then one side with a regular brush. So I'm going to start off with the blender, and I'm using this one by Eagle Tools. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'll go ahead and link it down below. I got it on Amazon, and I really, really love it. And I do like the fact that this foundation does have a pump on it. So I'm going to take probably like 2 pumps out, about that much, and start applying that to one side of my face. So I'm just gonna start blending that out. It definitely reminds me of the formula of the other one. I really wish I had that one to try so I could compare the two, but I don't. So, but it looks like glowy as you're applying it, so I do like the fact that it is supposed to like be hydrating for your skin still, because I mean, even if you are oily, you should be using, you know, moisturizer and things like that for your skin still. But I'm just curious how this is all gonna work out, if it's really gonna be that like oil controlling and that matte, because it doesn't look that matte to me right now. But it might dry down different, so we'll see. I would definitely agree with the fact that it's a medium coverage. You can see it covered a lot of my redness. Freckles are pretty covered up. So I would definitely say it's in the medium zone. For sure, I would agree with that. And I had like a little pimple here and I feel like it covered that up pretty well. But you can kind of still see like my freckles peeking through on my nose. So I do like that. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in so you can kind of see the difference. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. Sorry, the lighting changed on that a little bit, but yeah, I do like it so far. Now that it's drying down more, it is looking a little bit more matte, but it still looks a little bit glowy to me. So I'm curious to see how long it kind of takes for it to turn a little bit more matte, or if this is just kind of how it's gonna be. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the other side and try the brush out, and I'm gonna do about the same amount, the 2 pumps. Okay, so this is how we're looking once that is blended out. Try to like look up close and see if I see a big difference. I really don't see a big difference. Typically, if you're gonna use a brush, you're gonna get a little bit more of a full coverage look. If I use a brush, I'll usually go over with a beauty blender after. I just like that more like seamless, really blended look. Yeah, I definitely think you get more coverage and you would probably be able to use less product if you use the brush side, which is usually the case with most of the foundations. But yeah, I definitely like both sides. I do like the color I got. I think it's matching me pretty good right now. I'm pretty tan since it's the summer, and I'm just gonna go over top with this blender a little bit. But this blended out really nice. It's definitely a medium coverage. When it dries down, it's definitely matte. I'm just curious to see how it will do with controlling the oils on my face. All right, so I'm just gonna go finish up my makeup and then I'll be right back to show you guys what that looks like. Okay guys, so this is how my makeup turned out. I'm absolutely in love with it. I ended up using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer as well. The one I have is actually in the shade Vanilla, so I used that and then I added another concealer on top of that was a little bit lighter, just so I got a little bit of brightening underneath the eye. And then I also set it with the Too Faced Born This Way powder because I just wanted to use everything in conjunction and see how it does. But I have to say, I feel like my skin looks really flawless. Lately, I've been using BB creams and really light glowy foundations. So this is totally switching it up for me, and I actually really love the way that it looks. It looks super flawless, like on camera, in person. So yeah, right now, let me check the time for you guys. So right now it's 12:59, so about 1 o'clock. I'm going to come back in 6 hours. So I'll probably come back at about 7 o'clock. And I'm just gonna show you guys how this wears throughout the day. I might come back maybe like halfway through that and come show you guys how it's looking in between. But I don't want to do a bunch of check-ins. I feel like that gets a little repetitive. So I think I'll come back like once in between and then at 7 o'clock and I'll show you guys how everything's looking. But I really love it as of right now. I have nothing bad to say about it. Like I said, once it dried down, I feel like it did mattify, and once you put the powder on and everything. So yeah, I'm happy with it so far, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I just wanted to do a check-in. I'm in the middle of already starting to edit this video, and right now it is 4:34. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but so I've been wearing the foundation. I forget, I can't remember if it was from 12 or 1. I think it was from 1, but I told you guys my last check-in would be like around 7 o'clock. So I just wanted to check in to say I feel like everything's holding up pretty well. Don't mind my pimple there. I think it's doing a good job of oil control. I did go outside and work on like my garden a little bit. So I think that's a pretty good sign because it's super humid out today. And even in my house, we've had like the AC on and off, and I was cleaning, doing all kinds of stuff. You can see it's doing pretty good. I feel like maybe it looks a little bit oily right around my nose, but Not too bad so far, so this is my little midway check-in, and I will check back in with you guys around 7 o'clock. I am back for my final check-in. It is currently 7:05. I have been wearing the foundation for 6 hours now, and I think I have a pretty good idea if I like it or not. And I think for the claims, it really withheld with everything that it said. I'm not a super oily person, but it is really hot out, and I think it did a good job in my T-zone of keeping my oily spots really nice. I did not touch up my makeup at all. The only part that maybe got a little bit oily was right around here, around my nose. Other than that, this looks so good. I really enjoy this. I feel like it's definitely a foundation that would be good for any of my combination skin girls or oily. I think if you really want a matte finish and you have dry skin, you could definitely try this out. I like the fact that it has still like the moisturizing ingredients in it, like the coconut water. But yeah, I really like this. I think $40 really isn't bad for a higher end foundation. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this to any of you guys that are looking for a new foundation, like a matte foundation, if you want to try one out. And I think they have a good shade range, and I'm just pretty happy with the outcome. If you guys do try this foundation out, let me know how you guys like it. And if you guys have any other products that you're interested in seeing me try out for the first time, leave them down in the comments below, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Bye.